Hey there everyone, Joe here. Welcome to day 20 of the 30-day daily drawing challenge designed to help you build a daily drawing habit in 10 minutes or less per day. I'm just laughing because it's such a long phrase. Anyway, having fun. Made it to day 20. Today is another Fan Art Friday, Action Heroes. So, I'm basically channeled my high school age self and thought of like all of the different action stars that I really enjoyed. So Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jackie Chan, Wesley Snipes, Denzel Washington, Toshiro Mifune, Sigourney Weaver, Michelle Yeoh, and then some of the newer action stars like Michael B. Jordan and Chadwick Boseman. There's any you basically your choices are unlimited. So feel free to pick your favorite action hero heroine, and let's just get started. I picked I picked an image of Arnold Schwarzenegger from the Terminator. So I really did kind of channel my high school age self, and I'm gonna get him set up here. I've got the image picked, and I need to first start my timer and pull up the image. And let's see if I can get this to show me. There we go. And I've got my markers picked out already. Get this set up. I know I'm going to end up going over because I'm a little bit wobbly here. First things first is to pick. I picked a warmer gray to use as my sketching tool here. So I really want to let's set up where like the basically the letter box is, and kind of come in with where he's at, and then get a little bit of a thinking about the negative shapes and how he fits into the scene. And it's going to be a little bit little jiggity jaggedy. But I'm really just mostly concerned with, where he's at in the. Get this foreshortening of this big gun hand. The gun is, huge. This is a kind of where your opportunity is to feel free to embellish, change things up. I mean, this is you're drawing these kinds of things because you're a fan, right? What would you want to do to make this? Maybe more action in it. He's got his hand up. He's got his gloved hand here. Maybe you want to change up the colors a little bit. Okay, let's go. I think I'm gonna pick one of his some of the background stuff. Oh, I realized I didn't. I wanted a blue, but anyway, I'm gonna keep going. Let's fill in his. Kind of the flesh tones a little bit here with his this marker here. And at this point, I'm not too worried about details because I know that at the end, I'm going to come in with the details. Let's see, as I bring in more and more shadow, I'm going to get more and more of his of the detail of his body and his pose. So that's actually not too much of that. Alright. This is a little bit darker. What do they call it? This is called light suntan. So this is where we're going to start to try and build up some of the shadows. And then don't forget too, this is just 10 minutes. I say that as much for me as it is for you because at this point I'm not sure if it's going to work. I'm not sure if it's going to come out right. I mean, the more you do this, the better your chances are that you're going to be developing this skill to draw and sketch quickly, and to come across with what you need for your character here. Let's get a little bit of a darker warm gray here. So I'm going to pull, some of these things are going to be, like I said, these are things that, working on these shadows, that things are going to change. Like I said, I had wanted to bring a blue, and I think I just forgot when I was grabbing all the markers that I had. And at this point, I'm kind of thinking more like, what is his... he's wearing this big army coat, almost. Where are the shadows? We're going to get more detail as we add more and more of these kinds of shadows here. How's that gun look? This could be the kind of sketch, especially since you only have 10 minutes, you might just work on the gun. You might just think, okay, what are the details for the gun? And how is that going to help your overall... I got this, his shoulder's huge. There's a lot of background imagery too. Let's add some cooler... Did I bring the cool grays? Yeah. Let's add some of the darker... Let's make them pop forward a little bit and add some of these background angles. So you can see, what's interesting too when you're working off of an image from a movie, you can see how the cinematographer, what they thought about in terms of the design, the design of a scene. So you've got, angles that move in towards him that are, basically like pointing right at his head. Let's go this one down here. Come down here. Let's bring that other cool gray. This is N4. Come through and build off of, with the perspective. I think, this is the back. Now, don't forget. So for me, at least, what I'm thinking about is the background is it's blurry in this scene. So they really don't want you to pick out the details of it. They want you to focus on the figure of Arnold and how he's that should be a darker one, and how he fits into the scene, right? In this movie he's the bad guy. And unstoppable. I think these are the things that, one of the reasons why you can get kind of attached to like a villain or basically a monster. That there's this perseverance that this relentless nature of the character of the Terminator, and how he comes out into your what everything else is, right? Okay, now I got this slate color. This is one of my darkest darks, and here's where I'm going to pull out some of this, some of his details. So I'm going to go a little bit slower and kind of focus on where these darks are. And we'll look at the fold, watching like the folds of his jacket and how they fit in here. Got this, these heavy brow. So let's get his hair in here. And this is something where you wouldn't even necessarily need to, this is going to show up, I think it's going to get goofy. This is one where you wouldn't even necessarily need to Google search for this image. This is something where you could, I'm focusing on his hair, and I'm realizing that it's not coming across the right way, but that's all right. If you had to have this on, have your movies on DVD or, digitally, feel free to, just pull up your television and draw from your television, right? I mean, why why worry too much about a still image? Now, so what I would do is pause it, right? Pause your television and anyway, pause your television and just work on different poses. So especially if you got a really well done, well choreographed action sequence, you could pause it and get multiple, quick references to warm up from. You could, you wouldn't have to just do one pose. You could do a bunch of warm up stuff and decide, hey, I like this. I like, let's do this pose, and then really quick do a gesture, really quick gesture drawing, and you're good to go. Can see how this is the light of that face. I think I wanted the blue, and based on this image, I wanted the blue and the orange to kind of pop them forward. But I think I've got the orange, so I'm going to probably put that in here. Let's get his hand. Draw it. Get used to how it comes through on the handles. And then we got some darks in the background too that pop. Let's get them so that it's even more so that. There's the timer. And let's see. Let's pull some of this down here. Let's get his gun. He's almost like a double-barreled. That sight on that thing is gigantic. So let's get some of that so that people can, so that you know what you drew. This is coming down here. And then I'm going to pull out the orange just as a highlight thing. So let me put these down here. But, so in the background, there's this bright orange shape of this coming through, and it comes through on the back. So it's a way of kind of pulling it together. And the other thing I would like to do is, even though you can't see it in the image really, let's put some orange in kind of as a reflection on some of these, some of his, like the highlights on his muscles. Maybe let's put one. Let's see what happens if I put it on the back here. Maybe we get on the front of his face a little bit. He's there's a little bit of a backlight thing that's happening. Oh, there's a straight line here. Push it through. And let's get one like the whole bar in the background here. All right. Quick. Oh, it looks like almost missed it. So there's an orange. You can see how this can help you with the design of scenes. Pull things together. Hey, there we go. Quick and dirty. Now, so if this is the kind of thing, if you really like with the markers, feel free to keep going and add more colors to it if you wanted to. If you didn't have enough time, like I said with the gesture drawings, pull up your favorite action movie and pause stills, and you can get some interesting effects. So you get like, okay, how is he holding his hands? He's up here, and then maybe in a punch, he's got his arm forward, all of that kind of stuff. Hey, thanks a lot. Hey, if you didn't have time for 10 minutes, or you only did a minute, you did 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you're working on your habit. So you're developing that skill that will help you create your daily sketches every day. If you've made it this far, please be sure to give me a like. Share this with your friends if you're so inclined. Definitely subscribe if you haven't done so already. And hit the bell icon if you'd like to have notifications of when I'm posting new videos. Currently, I'm posting them every day. And going forward, I think I'm going to probably keep doing something like this. I want to, maybe this might evolve a little bit, but if you have any ideas or questions of things you'd like to see in the future, or materials that I've used, just put them down in the doobly-doo, and now I will do my best to help you out, or I'll see them and then we get these things made in the future. If you would like to just get started, I put in a link up here to the somewhere. I think it's over here. I'm putting a link up to the beginning of this challenge, and how you can help develop it. And it has some tips and tricks and some ideas on what you would need to develop a daily sketching habit. Thanks again, everyone. Hey, if you can give somebody a reason to smile, you just might get to smile too. So I love you all. Thanks again. See you tomorrow. Bye.